It's your boy Waddles, and it's me, Smallish Beans, and if I make this MLG water bucket jump, you've got to do something. So you got to subscribe. I'm Gemini Tay, and I talk to animals, and I have a cold. It's not any of those YouTubers I was pretending to be, but you believed it, and that's embarrassing for you. I'm Exit Flagger, and hi. This is my ancient city. I found it, I conquered it, and now I'm living in it. So let me be clear, this is my base. And I have been just kind of rebuilding, trying to create this subterranean civilization. So what are you doing today? Well, you let me tell you right now. I'm going to get some villagers, and that means chaos. That means aggravation, anger, regret. The 12 steps of villager grief, denial. I will be denying them freedom in some cases. We're going to go back here, which is where my villager prison is. Oh, are you trying to sleep? Is this waking you up? So I'm sure this will be highly entertaining. I will be bringing villagers out. It's time to populate my city. And it's time to bring them out. The first thing I want to do is sort of build a trading center right here using the design of this sort of corner hallway, whatever you want to call this structure. I'm going to keep the basic structure. It's going to look like this. The back of it will look exactly like this. I'm not changing the design at all. And the front will be open air vendors, shops. What else? Bees. I got to get some bees. I got all kinds of animals. I got sheep. I've got camels. I've got axolotls. Hello, come back here. I've got axolotls. Where's the other one? There he is. And whatever this situation is that's something that's happening. And I'm going to build. This is going to be a lot of moving villagers and building and bees. Builders, villagers, building, and bees. That doesn't really have a ring to it at all. I'll tell you what I want to do right now, though. I want to just sort of fix up the place a little bit. There's a lot of little details I want to add to my builds from last episode. A lot of stuff I want to do with the ceiling, the ground, and this. We'll start with putting some trees up here above my central base. I've been talking about this for a while, making this a whole sort of garden up here, but I need to get rid of this disgusting portal structure. It's so gross. For trees, I'm going to use sandstone for the trunk and fences and glass to kind of fill out the forms, pink leaves, cherry leaves, etc. The sandstone has a craggy bark-like texture that I kind of like. I want these to be kind of ghostly, like cave trees, you know? You want to start with the trunk. Imagine a tree without leaves. I guess that's obvious. I use fences and glass as like an illusion of smaller branches up top. Too often I see really fat trees. The tree should taper to thinner branches, and that's what the fences are for. But you're allowed to leave empty space, especially between the leaves up top. It's actually good to have some empty space inside the leaves. I don't want to disrupt the overall look of the vanilla Minecraft landscape, so they're sort of shaped like cherrywood trees, just my own little tweaks. And then I worked on the floors. And the walls. and the ceiling. Here, we'll look at this in a second. I spent a lot of time over here fixing up the walls and roof, making it look a little more natural, trying to get rid of all the torches. I think it's better. It's subtle, right? I added some mushrooms to the ground, and they are spreading, and I think that's pretty good. That's actually what I want them to kind of spread naturally. My inventory's full. Oh, and there's torches. Oh, that's so embarrassing. Hold on, I gotta get rid of that. How am I supposed to get that? Without breaking this block, which I don't know why I don't want to do that, but I don't. I'm not going to, and I'm going to leave that. Okay, looks way better, right? Looks, well, I don't know. See, I don't know if it's just me. It's subtle. It's subtle changes. It's a very organic. I like these black pools. It's natural. It's very cave-like, and it's very organic. I like the gradation of light to dark throughout here. It's interesting, but it doesn't draw your eye so much that it takes away from anything around it. In fact, I think the buildings pop more. Right? Building kind of pops out more. It's a little darker, some green. Look, it's good. I like it. Let's redistribute these mushrooms a little bit. Maybe over here. I don't know what makes them spread. What are we doing now? Okay, so and here's the big one, adding these trees. Oops. Where are you going? This is kind of fun. Yeah, I've got these trees now, which, you know, they're okay. I don't know. I can't quite get the shape of this one. I'm gonna get rid of this. This one looks good to me. They both look good. They're fine. I like it. They're kind of like these subterranean cherrywood trees. Like, they've got like light colored bark. Of course, I use the sandstone fences. I like it. I think they look good. I still don't know what to do with this frame. I know it's going to be very difficult to get rid of it. So I'm not going to. I have to incorporate it somehow, build some sort of structure. I might have a hanging structure. I was thinking about this. It's very close to the ceiling up here. Maybe it'll be another one of these sort of one of the hanging buildings. The trees look pretty good, right? Yeah, pretty good. Okay, so it's time to, we'll get the villagers pretty soon, but first I want to turn this area into the bee farm, or I guess it's a honeycomb farm. And, I've never used bees before. I've never really played with them much. At the beginning of the series, you'll see that I was, stealing honey from the hives near my base by putting campfires under them. I understand that mechanic, but I've never had a honeycomb farm. So is it a good idea to create the building first and then look up how to make a bee farm? That's probably not a great idea, is it? But that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to make the building first. And it starts with a little cleanup and a montage of me building a beautiful greenhouse. Okay, so the bee farm, wax farm, whatever you want to call it. I start by making these holes in the corners, and I put in a chest in each corner. This is a tutorial. Then on top of the chest, I need more hoppers. That's all there is to it. I should really make an iron farm. And then I hop on back. And then I think I did this incorrectly. Folks, I don't know how to make a bee farm. Then beehive. 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 And oh, beehive. Get it? It's an Austin Powers reference. Okay. Incorrect. Where'd the other one go? Here he is. So I've got bees. I planted some birch next to some flowers and got a beehive, and it's got 3 bees in it. So let's bring them over, see if I can get them to come inside my farm. And then I guess we'll see if the farm is working. Have you ever seen a bee in an ancient city? Look, I don't know how worldly you are. What is this? The Three Stooges? Get in here. You got a baby. Get another baby? You got 2 babies. Oh, and it's working. I got honeycomb. A little bit of a tangent. I was getting sand for glass, and I saw this structure buried in the sand. I got really excited because I thought it was a trail rune. And guess what it was? You are correct. It was a ruined portal completely buried in the sand. Is that exciting content? At least you got some sun. So yeah, the bee farm is finished. Finished enough for now. It's, again, one of those things that I'll probably pick at along the way as we continue to build down here. It's very simple. It just needed to be functional. And I wanted to build like a tree in here, but then I decided why? The bees are just going to get stuck in it, and I need a big open space for them to fly around. It must be nighttime. I like how bright it is in here. By the way, glowstone, really raw exposed glowstone. When was the last time you saw that in a build? I haven't used glowstones in 20 years. It's been since I've used it. It looks great in here. I think it looks fantastic up there. I don't care. It looks good. Yeah, it looks good. It's really nice and bright, and there is kind of a comforting feeling in here. I did nothing to hide the machinery. It's just a basic little bee farm. So with that basically finished, I'm going to get in there and breed a few more bees and really try to get it cooking. It's now time probably to fix these roads. Oh, these mushrooms. These mushrooms are spreading like crazy. They're spreading too much. This is a little much. Look, it's growing. I actually kind of like that it's growing up on. This I like. That was a natural. I did not place that. Too many. Bud, what is happening? Anyone know why do mushrooms, how do you stop mushrooms from spreading? I guess I could go to Google in 2 seconds. I'll be right back. So I learned a few things about mushrooms. They randomly generate you know, their original generation, will happen in a under light level of 12 or less, kind of randomly in caves. The spread is based on how many mushrooms of the same type are in like a 9 by 9 by 3 block area, I think is what it said. 5. So if there's 5 of the same type of mushroom in one area, it shouldn't spread. So I think given that, I'll leave these for now and let them spread out, but I'll have to control it somehow up here. I think I put 1 mushroom up here. Whoa, wow, they're really spreading. Also, they give off a light level. Brown mushrooms give off a light level of 1. Did you know that? Did anyone know that these give off a light? They do. What now? Well, I've been putting it off because they are so annoying. I want to stab my own eyes out. Villagers. That's right. The villagers are coming, and I'm going to put them in this area here. So, like my trees in the background look so good right now. That frame does not. Let's do it. Let's build this first. It's going to be exact. This is the design of the back of it. So I think I'll do that first, and then inside. Well, I'll just show you. Okay, so we're going to try this. We're going to try to bring a villager from these dungeons all the way down this track, and hopefully it'll make its way all the way over here. I'm going to just kind of put them in this little holding pen. It's a little temporary structure. Close it off, and honestly just wait for nighttime and have them sleep. So, just to make sure he doesn't go that way. Get in the cart. So, I guess I understand, you know, they've been stuck in these holes. They haven't been able to jump. It's been so long since they've been able to jump. So, okay, fine, let it out. Let it all out of your system. You got to get them to stop. Hello? Oh, make them stop. They look like idiots. So, it's done. No, it's not done. It's almost done. I want to continue the ceiling, add the red sandstone, and then I think it'll be basically done. There's going to be pillars here. You won't see these torches, but you get the idea. Bees, how are the bees doing? You ask. Oh, now that you've asked. Not great. Well, not bad. Considering I don't use beeswax, this is actually a lot. Oh, they're doing fantastic. I will be using beeswax. Maybe I'll incorporate some copper into this build right here. Let's do it. That way we'll use the bees. I gotta fix this. Whatever's happening here needs an adjustment. You know what I mean? I'll just walk on my things. Unbelievably rude. I almost hit him. I was going to hit him and run as a joke. Oh. So I made these gigantic mushrooms on a whim, and it kind of worked out. They add a lot of character, I think, so we'll make more of these eventually. They're still faithful to the Minecraft mushrooms, just my own version. And I built a little house on the side for the remaining librarians. I had 4 left and needed to stick them somewhere. Their friends, the glass sellers as I call them, are all over in the sort of main trading space I made over there. These folks are kind of worthless, but they still get a lovely little home. They're driving me insane. Look, one of them escaped somehow. They won't stop gossiping. What are you gossiping about? Me? Are you talking about me? Oh, all right. Okay. I can suffocate you with sand later. Now, what are these guys doing over here? Well, I'm going to take you on a tour. And then we'll talk about what I'm doing next episode. To clue you in, that's like we're getting kind of to the. Is it nighttime? Is that what's happening? Yeah. There is someone missing from here. There's a librarian missing, and I think he's a Silk Touch librarian. So we can get him again. It's not the end of the world. He's wandered off here somewhere. Did he get himself kind of stuck? You got stuck, didn't you? That's pretty dumb. You're staying there forever. Oh, if I need Silk Touch, I'll just come over here. Okay, let's take a tour. I still really like this building. I didn't finish it. Look at the windows. I didn't finish that. Don't look. Don't look at the windows. Villager Trading Center. They're sleeping. So it actually looks normal. If they were awake, they would be jumping up and down still. I can't get them to stop. What else do we make? Well, we made these mushrooms. I decided, these will be pretty standard around the base, but I wanted some giant big mushrooms. And I made my first red mushroom, which I think looks pretty good. I'm using the original sort of template of Minecraft mushrooms, the red and brown. I'm just altering them to fit my own vision. Look at all the bees. Look at them. I don't know why they're up there. They love floating up to the ceiling. But it just adds some life to the whole place. Bee farm. Fantastic. What am I doing next episode? I really want to work over here. I've got an idea for this sort of central plaza. This will be the main. This will be the main sort of pathway to my base, which I guess that means that you've got to go, because I'm going to take all of this down. And then we have these towers on the side. There's 3 on each side. I'm going to work on those. And that's all I really have planned. So we're doing pretty good. I've made a lot of progress on the base. This central area still needs work on the outside walls. Maybe that's a next episode task. I want to do something with that frame. I don't know if you got any ideas. I've got some, but I'm not sure. This for sure is next episode, this sort of pathway, roadway to my base. It's going to be good. I can't wait to start working on it. Look at all the candles I'm going to get. All right, I'll see you in the next episode. Take care.